right? But hey, clap it up. Clap it up. Week 4, episode 4. This is your boy Trevor.
It's your boy Batty Ice.
And we're here again. Episode 4, week 4. Welcome to the Tell Us Can't podcast, baby. Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Feels great to be back.
It always does.
Right?
Come on, dude.
4 weeks, bro.
4 weeks. Guess what? Fall lasted more than 2 weeks.
All right, but hold up. Fall just started.
We're in the middle of October. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. Because it starts on the 21st of September.
Yep.
So it's lasted almost 3 weeks.
It's still hot out there, though.
I know. Yesterday was really nice.
Yeah. Well, this whole weekend.
Yeah.
This whole weekend's been beautiful. I mean, can't ask for anything better.
Right? The 60s where it's like sunny out, where you almost can like wear like only a long sleeve is perfect.
Long sleeve, maybe the shorts.
It's perfect.
Maybe the Crocs with the socks. Some open toes, you know?
Nah, never the dogs out. Dogs are never out, especially not in the fall time.
Are the dogs out when you sleep, or you got to cover them up too?
No, nowadays the dogs are free when I sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Clap it up for that right there, baby.
Before it used to be socks on all the time.
Yeah, it's still socks on for me for bed.
Really?
Sometimes I go sockless, but usually I go socks on for all the time.
Trust me. Take off your socks when you go to sleep.
Yeah.
You just feel so much more free. You're letting loose.
But sometimes, like, you know, when it's cold, I like to sleep in a real cold environment.
I know you do, yeah.
So come on, I need those socks on.
That's true.
You know, and sometimes too, I like to have my one leg out while I sleep, while it's like this cold environment's going on. So like if you have your foot out, but it's bare, you're gonna get too cold.
That's true.
So you got to put the socks on, and you're probably wearing sweatpants with no shirt.
Or you just don't make the AC as cold.
No, 60, Papa.
60?
60 with the fan going, windows open, middle of winter.
What?
We're out here.
Wait.
Dude,
we got to bring that back.
Wait. You know the study? There's a study that the colder the environment, the better you sleep. Did you know that?
No.
There's a study on that.
But I can believe that. Because that kind of makes sense. When you're wicked hot, you obviously you can't fall asleep.
Well, yeah, the whole. I mean, sweating in your bed, that's a no-no. You can't do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, you don't want that mattress to be yellow.
Yeah.
You got to keep it beige the way it's supposed to be. You know,
keep the white sheets going, keep the white comforter going.
But wait a second, we got to bring that back.
What?
60 degrees on the AC.
Yeah.
Fan going.
Yeah.
And the window down?
You gotta have the triple whammy.
That's a trifecta,
Come
bro.
on,
You're freezing.
Well,
no, you're freezing.
No, I'm not. I don't even
in the middle of winter.
So if I had it my way too, I don't even sleep with sheets. Give me a comforter, Papa. Wrap me up like a snail or like a butterfly, or sometimes throw another comforter on there. 2 comforters, no sheets.
Wait, but you mean? wait. No sheets. What are you talking about?
No sheets.
What are you talking about?
Sheets are too much, bro. They ended up getting kicked off the bed.
You mean like no sheet under the? Wait, hold on.
No, I mean, all right. Obviously, you have a. Okay, so all right. Let me break this down. And first, we're not going to go on this for too long.
Yeah. I just need to understand.
My boy Matt is confused out here.
Confuzzled.
All right. So mattress.
Yeah.
Mattress pad.
Mm-hmm.
Sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Then I lay down.
Yeah,
and
so
then 2 comforters.
Yeah.
And then a sheet on my pillows.
Yeah, okay. No, I get what you're saying. So there's no sheet under the comforter in between you and the bed. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, yeah, I don't have a sheet either.
Yeah, I can't do that. It always gets kicked off, or I don't know. I just don't fuck with the sheet. I don't know.
Hotel vibes. Only in the hotel.
Yeah,
only in the hotel.
Yeah. But as you can tell, I'm a little, I don't know what it is. I woke up this morning, I'm a little stuffed. I'm a little nasally today. So you could probably hear that, and I don't know.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Fuck you mean you don't know why?
I don't.
60 degrees, window down, fan flowing, my boy's freezing.
Nah, B.
Nobody can handle that.
The past couple of weeks, I've been waking up. My right nostril has been stuffed, and then it will go away after I'm kind of up and more, you know.
Change of seasons.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
We'll put it on.
I think that's exactly what it is. But welcome, guys, and we're happy you're here. How was your week?
Dude, I had a interesting week.
I can tell. Vibes are.
So the last 2 weeks I was up, going, motivated. Still am motivated, but because of I've been kind of busy with work. As you know, I work even on the weekend this weekend, and I think you did too.
Yep.
And obviously working like late night at my job, it's kind of just like caught up to me. So I wasn't as proactive with everything else that I wanted to be. You know what I mean?
Go to the gym this week.
I did. I only went worked out twice though.
But here's the thing,
and that's a bummer.
This is also another life lesson. Look at the glass half full.
No, I know the fact that
half empty. You know,
the fact that I went is already good enough.
You know what I mean?
But
give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah, but still, you know what I mean? I should be going more, and I just wish I had more time for myself this week. I think that's what kind of got me a little fucked up. But other than that, it was great. Don't get me wrong. Like, still had a great week. Everything went smooth. No real complaints. Just wanted some more free time for myself.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was good. Another basic week. Work was good all the way up until Friday. Friday was a fucking tough day, and it was one of those mental days where I wanted to check out.
Mm-hmm.
And that happens sometimes, but you got to fight through it. You really do, because I'm sitting here today, smiling. I'm happy that I got through that. Because in the moment, dude, you just want to walk off and go home, type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy I fought through that, and that's what that's about, building character. It's hard to see in the moment. It's fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then going home, chilling, sleeping, and then waking up, working Saturday. Wasn't too hard. Wasn't too much of a complaint. Got it done though. Got some extra money, and here we are.
Absolutely.
And one more week till Penn State, so that'll be fun.
That should be a lot of fun,
dude. Come on. But yeah, that's pretty much my week. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Good.
Dude, on the way here, I just want to talk about this. On the way here, I love fall. You guys know I love fall in the summer, but it's something there's something in the air this year. I don't know what it is. Fall is a little different this year.
Okay.
I'm getting different vibes. It's beautiful. I'm having more of an appreciation. Dude, I'm driving here. I'm driving by Emmanuel College, driving by Wentworth, driving by Harvard, one of their campuses, whatever. Children's Hospital, just like the energy is just really great out here, especially in the fall, and it's fucking beautiful. It's nice to see everything so active, and like we said, it's still warm out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this year's a little different.
You're saying a lot of people walking around on the sidewalks.
Yeah, and like it's not as cold, I guess is what I'm trying to say yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little active still. It's different this year. I don't know. Something's a little different. But fall feels great. Fall feels great.
It does.
But yeah, my week was good, man.
That's
my
good,
week was
bro.
good. I got a new phone. Just put an order in.
Okay, which one did you get?
The iPhone 13.
That a boy.
You know, we
gotta clap it up. We gotta clap it up.
All right. We love Apple products.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why we're clapping it up.
What?
Tell everybody what phone you had prior.
Oh my God! Come on.
No, but we're talking about the
upgrade.
upgrade.
They call me old head, right? They.
Yeah, this guy's in like 2009 still. Like no bullshit.
So yep, I had the iPhone, the 5, the first SE.
The 5. Everyone hear that? The 5.
The first SE, I'm pretty sure. There's like a second generation SE that they got more advanced. I'm pretty sure. I had the first generation SE, and I'm happy to be fucking upgrading.
Come on.
I can't even believe I went that long. And
that's an
dude,
8-year
now
upgrade.
It's so bad. So I dropped it, and ever since I dropped it, this was like last week before I came here, actually, the night before I came here, and I dropped it, and it was never the same. It dies like every 2 to 3 minutes.
Damn.
And just like using the GPS, just getting frustrated out there, just sucks. So I'm happy to get the new phone.
When does it come in? In like a week?
It comes in like next Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. So it'll be nice. And then Thursday night, getting ready for Penn State and
W's all around.
You know what I mean? Drive up there and have a great weekend tailgating, and
I love that,
dude. I can't stop thinking about it.
Dude, you're so excited. I love that.
I'm more excited because I don't know what's to come.
Yeah.
Like I've just been told. I've been told this whole time, these past couple of weeks, even a couple months, you're not ready. You have no idea what to expect. Just I mean, the stadium's 3 or 5 times the size as Gillette.
I know, that's amazing.
So I'm just really excited about that. Yeah,
that's dope. But hey, speaking about your iPhone,
yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on. The fucking charger, dude.
What's going on with that?
So I actually should have asked the guy if it came with like a charger, if I needed to buy my own charger. So I'm a little nervous. It does.
It does.
But yeah, so this new thing with Apple, how they're gonna change their charger. Which I have a quick story. Was in Verizon, obviously getting my phone, ordering it, and the guy was going off about how like they sell the cord but they don't sell the box.
Yep.
These marketing schemes for Apple is just crazy.
Crazy,
because you can't have one without the other.
I mean, you could, but it'd be tough. So
let me just grab you by the balls and make you spend more money.
Please don't do that to me, but yeah.
Dude, what the it's a metaphor, you fucking asshole.
I know, obviously.
I mean, you can't have one without the other. You can't.
You can, but it's tough. Like I got the iPhone 14 Pro Max not too long ago.
Yep.
And it comes with just the lightning cable, right? Just the charging cable.
Just the lightning cable. Look where we at.
Whatever it's called.
Whatever.
You know, it's cable, lightning something, right? Like the lightning port or whatever it's called.
Lightning energy transfer cord.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm able to use a charger with that, like even if I didn't have the box part, the head, is because of my computers. Because you could just plug it in there. So that's like really the only way. But you do need the box, especially if you're talking about still like the squared version. You know what I'm talking about?
But and it's funny too. We talk about one without the other. The guy was trying to sell me on the Apple Watch, and you know how I am about the Apple Watch. I want the Apple Watch.
I do too.
I really do. And their Apple Watch SE, they're like 2nd gen or something like that. It has the same processor as the newest Apple Watch that just dropped.
Okay.
So instead of paying fucking $500 for that Apple Watch, that newest Apple Watch, Series 8, I think it is.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Series 8 or something like
Probably,
that. Probably, yeah. The SE version, you spend $300, you get the same Apple Watch. Basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. It's just...
Yeah.
So I almost did that. Almost. But I'm happy I didn't. Made a responsible decision.
Yeah.
And I just got the phone.
I'm looking to get one too, but I only want like one of the older versions, like 3rd generation, something like that. Just gets like $100.
Yeah.
I'm only really going to use it in the gym. Just to,
you could probably... that's what you say. Oh, I'm just going to use it in the gym, but it's going to evolve.
But you really think I'm going to...
It's going to evolve. It's going to evolve. Yes, I do. I think everyone does. Oh,
you think I'm going to start speaking into this thing?
Excuse me?
You think I'm going to start speaking into this thing?
Yes.
Text Trevor back 6:30.
Yes. I speak into my phone already. You speak into your phone?
I don't.
Oh.
See, now you're ahead of me.
Okay.
We're bumping up, but he's in 2015 now. No longer 2009. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Apple's getting sued. I think it's actually in Brazil.
Yeah, there was like some lawsuit I saw.
There's a lawsuit in Brazil because they're not selling the chargers with the phones.
Yep.
And then...
Of course you do it in a fucking... If that happened in the United States, that would never fly.
Yeah, no. And then I guess 2-3 weeks ago, they had a lawsuit in Europe where they have to go back to the USB-C charger.
Wow. I saw that too, I think.
They are no longer going to have the lightning rod ones or whatever. Let me call it lightning rod. The lightning bolt ones, whatever you call it. I don't know the name. So that's pretty huge because then Androids and iPhones are going to have the same chargers.
Yeah. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't like it though. I like the separation.
I think so too.
I like the separation. I like the battle.
The way you can and it's like, bro, it's just a little bit different.
And I you know what I mean? We got to be on the better side. You know, Apple's obviously Apple and Xbox are obviously the better, and then fucking Sony and fucking you know, all that down there, and you know.
Yeah, and I'm a big Apple guy.
Big Apple guy.
Apple gets a lot of flack. I know everyone says, "Oh, the other stuff's so much better," but Apple's just like a cult. I'm in the Apple cult, bro. It is what it is.
I'm in the. It's clean. It's easy to use. Samsung, they say, "Oh no, Samsung's easy to use."
Just like
Galaxy.
chunky.
It's chunky. I don't like the I don't like the layout.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's
It's not
not
user
it.
friendly,
It's
bro.
not,
Doesn't look as aesthetic. Like, come on.
It's just not it. It's just not it. So,
Dudes made a phone that you can bend in half and think they did something. That shit looks like ass, bro. That shit looks like ass.
for real? Wait, isn't Apple gonna do that though?
I hope not. No, I don't know.
I might be speaking out of my ass as usual, but
Yeah.
yeah. So Apple, I'm happy to have that phone. I'm happy. Next Thursday should be good.
Yes, sir. Upgrades all day. Come on, baby.
So speaking of Apple in your phone,
Mhm.
let's talk about some music. Apple Music.
Okay, let's do it.
Obviously, got to talk about Lil Baby.
Absolutely.
You know, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
I give him shit for Lil Baby. Out of all the new rappers, he's it. We can
He's
agree that he's at the top for the new rappers, right?
Of course.
Bars. He's a mixture of the bars plus this new generation and where that's going.
Mhm.
He does it well. He does it awesome. He honestly, he spits facts. It's just the bars. Sometimes the bars go over your head too.
Over your head.
So, but let's talk about the new album.
I
There's a lot of buzz around the new album. Right
There
now.
is.
Lil Baby is on the fucking front on the front line right now this week.
absolutely. Let's start with this. You haven't heard it, have you?
I have
Only a little
not.
bit.
Only a little bit. but
You've
I-
heard the singles and all that
Yeah.
stuff. What I thought was cool about this album was going into it because of the two singles that he dropped with Hey and Detox.
Yeah.
A lot of people were already, writing this album off before even hearing it. And I think it's awesome that he released those two songs, which are, in my opinion, I think he was targeting the female audience with those two songs, even after going, even like the music video, you know what I mean? And then listening to the album and just thinking like, damn, this motherfucker beat all the mid allegations.
Yep.
He just blew it out of the water.
He usually does. The beats are usually fire.
The beats are fire, dude. The way people are saying he's not as like diverse and trying new things on this album, I think that's totally fucking wrong. I think he is trying new things, although he is sticking to what works.
Of course, he's trying
obviously.
new things. He made a political statement with a song. I mean, not a lot of artists are doing things that he's doing.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely stepping outside of the box. So I don't know what that conversation is about.
Yeah. And dude, this album I thought was fire. So this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but I love Baby. All right?
That's your guy.
I love Lil Baby. That's my guy.
Yeah, we know.
But he reminds me a lot of Drake. He really does. And I know, as I'm saying, it's going to come off a little weird. But actually, listen to me for a second. So you know how, like, if Drake's going to drop... if Drake's going to drop, like, a 3-pack, Drake's probably going to give you a hype song, right? A lovey-dovey song, and then bars.
And what does Lil Baby do?
And Baby gives you the same thing. And they both do it great.
So he's copying
What I'm trying to say...
the GOAT trail.
My favorite songs are the ones with Jeremiah and Friday.
Really? I gotta listen to those.
Dude, you gotta listen to Forever with Friday. Friday is the guy.
Dude, you've been on your like soulful, like girly vibe recently.
Chill the fuck out. No, but I have been.
Like,
I have
hit
been.
you in your soul, like 16 off Baby Keem's album, like shit like that. Like you're
Yeah.
you're going in a direction that I'm not used to right now.
I just like that like melodic
Yeah, I mean,
R&B like
dude, you know
introspective
what weird, not
type
to
songs.
go off on a weird tangent, but you know what pocket I'm like really loving right now?
Mm.
Tyler and like that song off Nigo's album.
Yep. The one with ASAP?
No, it's him by himself. I'm forgetting the name right now.
I haven't gone back to that in a while, so I don't
Dude,
know.
that album's fire. But the pocket I'm trying to talk about is like a mixture of Thundercat and like and Tyler.
Okay.
And like that weird poppy.
Dude, you would love Steve Lacy like we were talking about last
Really?
week.
Really?
Yes, that is that pocket.
I've been in that pocket, kind of like a mixture of little like the Anderson .Paak and Bruno.
Yep.
Like I'm kind of in that weird pocket right now of like
That's dope, dude.
the they're like pop songs, but they're like alternative, like they're a little different.
It's like indie.
Indie, yeah. Indie pop, like
Yeah.
I don't know what Tyler is a great. He hits that pocket so well,
He really does.
and yeah,
And he has the perfect fan base for it.
yeah, he really does. He
'Cause
really
this
does.
fan base, like,
and
makes
honestly,
sense.
the whole "Call Me If You Get Lost," his ideas on just how to draw you in, and
It's phenomenal.
it's really great.
Yeah.
It's really great. Not to go off on Tyler, but
Yeah. Nah, but yo, the Baby album is on pace to do 210.
yeah, 210, and he's
That's
one of the
big.
bigger artists. So this
Yeah.
is big. This is what we needed in the game. A lot of people right now are selling really low.
He's almost touching Kendrick numbers first week. Think about it.
What did Kendrick do? 270?
270, 280.
Something like that. Let's relax a little bit on that.
And I understand that was like a surprise album, kind of came out of nowhere. Kendrick didn't really promote it that much, but
it still did great.
This is great for Lil Baby.
Yep.
60, 70 units off. I mean, if one of these songs get a buzz throughout the week, we could see him push that number, 250.
Yeah, you are right. You are right.
He's right up there.
I mean, Lil Baby is going to be on the what's that mountain called?
Mount Rushmore.
And
it's on the album.
Really?
The background is Mount Rushmore.
Oh shit!
In all of his heads.
See, great minds think alike. That's why we out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, you got to listen to the album, bro. That shit is fire. Favorite song, Forever.
Forever.
Okay. And what I got to say about that?
I wish we could play that right now. Like, I wish we could, like, somehow, like, yo.
Yeah, we get copyrighted and get destroyed. But what I wanted to say, too, about Friday, because I was bringing him up. He's the guy, and I will literally bet money he's going to be on Drake's album. I'm telling you right now. If there was a way to bet on music, like you bet on sports, I would literally bet, if I had $1,000 to bet, I bet that Friday's going to be on Drake's latest album.
You know what's funny, too? I'd bet you'd be the Drake of gambling, too.
No, I wouldn't do that.
What else would you be the Drake of?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Why do I have to be like Drake?
That's the boy. That's your boy.
Yeah, but come on. I don't want to emulate him like that.
All right, but wait. Speaking of Atlanta rappers, let's go off a little bit. Let's get a little deep, a little serious on some notes.
Yeah.
This kind of goes into the conversation that I was talking about, I think, week 1, about where the direction of music is going, rap music.
Yep.
And what it can do, what it can influence. So I'll just put that out there before we start this. But what I'm trying to say is all the RICO cases going on that have to do with the big heads, the big wigs, the big rappers in the game right now. So I don't know if you've been seeing the headlines and stuff like that, but I mean, a lot of rappers are involved.
Yep.
So I don't know where this could lead. You already have Thug and Gunna and for the same thing, for RICO charges. I just can't believe this is a conversation that this is just the tip of the iceberg, I think, of something bigger. And I really do think that the game right now, a lot of people disagree with me, but I really do think the game right now, for some avenues, it's not all rap. Rap has all different genres. For some avenues of rap right now, the game is going in a bad direction. So okay. I just wanted to start off with that. What do you think about it? What do you think about the RICO cases that's going on? Do you think that it's bigger? I mean, you got names like Playboi Carti. You got names like Future. You got big names being involved in these RICO cases. I mean, Future's tied to Thug. Future's tied to Gunna. Future, like, think about who's being blasted on the headlines right now for a big RICO case thing. I think this is great. What do you think about this, man? The reason why I really am interested on hearing what you have to say is because I have the unpopular opinion on the game kind of going in a bad direction. So I just would like to hear.
I mean, yeah, I would definitely agree with that. It's not good for rap music, especially because you're losing 4 out of the top 8 Atlanta artists right now. And I'm talking about like right now. I'm not talking about of all time, obviously, but
of course.
Obviously Cardi, Future, Gunna, and Thug, they're out of the top 8 in Atlanta. So it sucks to see them go to jail or potentially go to jail for multiple years. Obviously, Cardi and Future aren't there yet, but Gunna and Thug being there for what already now, like 6-7 months. Yep. They got in May.
Yep.
So it sucks to see them like that, but I do not think that their involvement in these gangs are as deep as we think. Therefore, they won't be in for that long or much longer. Future and Cardi, obviously, I can't speak about that because that hasn't been released yet. But
hasn't happened. So, do you think that even being a little bit involved in a gang while you're living a different life, let's say, do you think it's good for yourself and also for your fans that are listening?
Well, no. So they were obviously in these gangs way before they even started making music.
Of course.
So I
Now,
mean,
do you make a choice? Do you make a decision and say, "Hey, I'm going into a better life. Let me leave the old life behind," or do you think it's not as easily as I just put it? It's not as easy as
yeah, nowhere near as easy as you just
no
put.
nowhere. So, and I agree. I 100% agree. Um, what I'm 80% sure about is that they're not helping themselves to get out of a situation. I feel as though they like
Dude,
the double life.
they're definitely doing nah.
Yeah, I think that because listen to the music, listen to what they're saying, listen to um like if you weren't really about that life, why would you be blurring the lines, as I will say again, and
No, I'm not. No, they're not saying they're not
glorify
about that life though.
are they glorifying what they were doing in the past?
I don't think they are.
You don't think they are?
I think they're just
So
speaking about their past.
if I turned on Bobby Shmurda, the top hit song,
Hmm.
do you think he's talking about what he did, or what he's done, or do you think he's just putting a persona out, or do you
No, I
think
think he's
even
talking
just
about what he's done.
do
Yeah.
you think he's talking about so do you think he's glorifying what he's done?
No,
No.
I don't think they have pride in doing these things. I really
You're
don't
being
think so.
serious?
Yeah, I don't.
Damn, okay.
Like, think about like if we're talking about like obviously the next level, we're talking about like murder and really
Like I
really
see
getting
he
deep.
twirl and he drop, then you keep them 9 millis on my block. Bro, yes, they're glorifying. Dude,
No.
there's him throwing up the hat. Come on, dude. The whole thing is just. There's a reason why. All right. I'm gonna bring up 6ix9ine. There's a reason why he needs everyone in the background to be like, like doing everything for him, because you're glorifying the streets, dude. You're right. I may have the unpopular opinion.
It's not that
Dude,
you're looking at it the wrong way though.
How am I looking at it the wrong
For
way?
example, let's talk about Cardi, who we're actually talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know that song where he's like, "Free all my guys, free all my
I'm not
It's
sure.
off the latest Whole Lot of Red.
Whole Lot of Red. I'm not sure. I haven't listened to the album in a long time.
So he basically like confirms he's a blood. I mean, the name of the thing is Whole Lot of
Okay.
Red. And I think the way he's saying that, and he's like, he talks about killing in that song too. But I don't think the way he's saying it is like saying that, hey, this is good, this is what we should be doing, or this is, you know what I mean? I don't think they're like creating something that's.
I think what's happening, right, is that they're saying these lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
The people who are listening think that that's cool, think that they are cool, and they say, hey, I want to be like Cardi, and I want to do the things that Cardi does.
But they want to do the things that Cardi do musically. They don't want to do the things that Cardi did.
I disagree. I think nowadays being a rapper isn't just being a rapper and spitting bars. I think it's the whole image. I think it's what you portray. I think it's what you wear. So what are you saying then?
No, but that's way different though. Like,
it's not, dude.
Yeah, because Cardi's not only talking about that stuff. Neither is Thug. Neither is Gunna.
But what's there's a reason why these one-hit wonders nowadays, like Shot 'em Got 'em, and all these people, they have one-hit wonders because they're glorifying the streets, dude. And like the people, and I can even attest to myself. Do I want to hear a rapper talk about what he's actually done or what he hasn't done? Do I want to hear some real shit or do I want to hear some fake shit? You're right.
Then what are you saying?
I'm being a hypocrite. But I'm also pointing out the hypocrisy. You choose not to see it.
What do you mean? I know if they're talking about it. I'm not saying that they didn't do it. I just don't think they're saying it in like a green light. Like, hey, this is. No, I think they're just saying this. It is what it is. This is it.
This is it. Yeah, but the kid Jimmy who's listening to you, who's fucking 18, thinks you're cool.
Okay.
You tote guns and allegedly do things. He's gonna do the same thing.
I don't think so.
I do, bro.
I'm not saying that they don't inspire people. I'm sure they do, but I'm saying that is such a vast minority in comparison to what they're doing for the good. I don't think they're saying the way out is the streets. I
agree. Wait, that was a great breaking point right there. their good outweighs the bad. I 100% agree.
Mm-hmm.
What they do, not just for the rap culture, but what they do for people that we honestly don't really see a lot. They don't see. Now we're potting. Now we're having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Because who's really in control, number one, and what's the theme of the game right now that's popping, that's making money? What they're talking about, drugs, alcohol, guns. There may be people who don't even do that, who aren't even about that life, but will rap like that, will say those things because it draws money, because it draws eyes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bigger picture to the game, I feel like.
I don't know.
Oh my!
I don't
God.
fully agree.
Wow.
Dude, I mean, this rap
Wow.
has always been a drug, like drugs, bitches, weed.
Yeah. Do you think that's right?
Guns, whatever
do you think that's right?
It's not that I think it's right or I think it's wrong. I think they're just speaking about their experiences.
Dude,
that's what I think we're missing.
There's one. I
if
know
you're talking about people that are faking it, those people do not matter.
Well,
whoever
they're just
faking,
adding to the bad I can't even speak. They're just adding to the bad juju. They're just adding to the what's not good.
Okay, but who? All right, so who's faking it? It's
I mean,
so
knows?
minority.
I mean,
it's like 1%.
Lil
if
Pump's
that.
probably faking it. Like,
Is he though?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can 100% agree. Lil Pump is faking it.
Faking what though?
I don't listen to Lil Pump, but if he ever
see what I'm saying? Like, see what I'm saying? See what I'm
but
saying?
That's the same group.
You don't even know what he raps about. You don't even know what he raps about. What are you talking about?
All right, so that was a bad example. I can talk about.
I'm telling you, it's a vast minority that are faking it.
Dude, that's not. So that's a little side note of what I'm actually talking about.
No, I know, but the people that are really living this life, they're just talking about their experiences. I don't think they're going out there and saying like, "Yo, this is the way it should be." Like, you guys should be,
dude. I
slanging drugs.
I wholeheartedly agree with that, but unfortunately, people are followers. So remember last week, as the big dog, you got to set the example.
All right.
And
so, what do you want them to rap about?
Not fucking guns and shooting people and seeing them twirl and he dropped and I keep them 9 millies on my blog. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear about that.
Then don't listen to that.
And I don't.
So I'm so confused. They're talking about their lives, their experiences. You want them to just talk about what? Like motivating songs all the time? I'm so confused.
That's so
people
besides
and sing about and talk about things that they live.
You're right. So back then, say, well, you can talk about when hip hop started and stuff like that. I'm not, as you can tell, I don't have all the facts to that. But I can guarantee you that there was gangster rap, and then there was like people who were like bars, gangster rap, MWA, people like that. That was a fucking small group of people. And honestly, NWA, there was a bigger picture to that. Yeah, they were screaming "fuck the police," this and that, but there was actually some real stance behind it that actually created a movement, dude.
Yep.
So, I'm just saying. We know better now. We know better. You got people getting shot at Roscoe's, but the same people who are not saying
that,
the same
but that's
people
nothing
who
to
are
do
shooting at, no, but
that's nothing to do with music.
People are gonna rap about it. People are gonna rap about it. Not gonna say P&B is gonna be in a song, but like that's what ops are in songs to taunt other gang members.
Again, but that's the life they live.
I feel like we should do better. And if that's the life you live, then say like, yo, this is what we do, but I'm trying to escape. Like it.
They do though. I think you're picking and choosing. Like, do you hear Gunna talking about being in gangs?
No, Gunna's a little different.
Do you hear Young Thug talking about being in gangs?
Yes, you do.
But I'm saying in majority of his music.
No. But
so we're picking.
No, I
two songs out of like
picking,
25 songs, and we're just saying that it's.
I think they're picking and choosing.
No, you're picking and choosing.
No, I think they're picking and choosing. I think they're blurring the lines. I think they're. Nah, dude.
And I'm not saying that's right to do these things. I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm just saying.
I'm saying it's wrong, and you're saying.
I'm saying, yeah, no. Obviously, we don't want to see people out here.
Well, that's what's happening.
Slang coke and
we could literally every week we could pot about someone who has passed away. off of what we're talking about. Every week we could.
I mean, that's a bigger picture than just rap music, though.
Well, that's what I'm trying to eventually get to, but you can't get to that point. You can't get to that point as people.
Rap
as
music
community.
isn't holding it back, if that's what you're saying.
No. I think rap music is a portion of the bigger picture that's holding everything back.
I think it's so small.
So, yes, the rap genres that we're talking about are so small, yes. But I think it's so glorified that people, like, I forget the...
Ultimately, you're talking about gang violence.
Talking about gang violence. And that's...
Rap music has
a lot. Has a lot.
Little to do with that.
So, the people who are doing it, there's not a lot of people doing it, but it's so glorified. To the point where... And we don't have to stick on this. I know we're kind of going on, but to the point where I don't know if it was Republic or what music group, what record label, but they're out here making virtual reality artists who look white but have black features and talk about gang violence and fuck the police and all this. I think it's getting to a point now where it's getting comical. It's getting we're really confused. I think it's sad. So. But yeah,
I think the NFT artist, whatever, that's a different story.
No, I think that has to do
Web
exactly
3,
with.
Whatever.
I think that was made by AI, and AI is just gathering information from what we've done as people, and is pretty much making.
No, it was made by humans.
It was made by a human, but what it raps about is made from AI, and AI dissects all these. Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, the bigger picture is fucked up. But we choose to say this is their lives, which it is their lives. But let's do better.
But so, I'm kind of confused.
I mean, we don't have to stick on this that long, but I'm just there's nothing to be confused about. I think that if you want to rap about that life, then be in that life. But if you can't do both, you can't say I'm this good person, but I'm also going to rap about this. But that's just art. That's just art. Don't take my words seriously, but. I'm over here dressed like this, but that's just art. But lines are just very blurred. That's all I'm saying. So, all right. But yeah,
I hear you.
That's all I'm trying to say.
I hear you.
Speaking of gangs and shit like that, not kind of bad transition, but let's talk about the mafia, fucking supposed mafia, and the
caught me off guard for a second. Yeah,
the commander owner, speaking crazy, talking about owners and coaches possibly and other affiliates kind of doing some dirty work that hasn't really been talked about. I just think it's funny that there's some real strings being pulled.
What do you think about that?
I think...
Well, first of all, talk about it. You want me to break it down?
So I think there's a lot at play. I think there's a reason why like people like Tua's getting cleared to play after such a big hit type of deal. I think it's all revolved around money. And I think it's how do we keep the business flowing, the business growing. And unfortunately, fortunately, they're going to do some dirt to make sure the business is going. And that's how it's always going to be with shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's an untold thing. No one really knows what has happened. But I just thought it was funny that the Commanders owner is coming out saying that we got all this dirt. And then people responding like, no, we just fucking...
None of us like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. I don't know. I can definitely, greed and money, I'll absolutely making that shit roll. I mean, obviously, like we mentioned, that's why Tua is getting cleared and all that shit. It's
I think it's a dirty business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dirty.
But I feel like what he was alleging to definitely has a part in that, but I wonder if it has anything deeper than that.
Like what?
I don't know.
Let us know.
Not just like dirty money, but, for example, let's say Robert Kraft.
Yep.
With that situation.
Yep. And how that went away ever so slightly.
Now, if that's just the tip, the shit can get way worse.
Oh, that might just be the tip there, boy.
You know what I mean? It could be deeper than money. I'm saying we're talking other things involved.
Oh, dude. Things you couldn't even imagine, probably. You think that the NFL
so much
didn't,
money,
you
bro.
Think that
so much money.
You think the NFL didn't know about Robert Kraft before he got put on blast?
People knew, of course.
So it's a dirty business.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was funny. I wanted to touch on that.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody else is going to say anything, or if Dan Snyder's ever going to dig deeper into his comments.
Well, I think maybe
maybe not as an owner, but maybe in the future.
Yeah. I think after him saying shit like that, putting people on blast, I think he got a nice big fat message.
Absolutely.
And maybe not an email, maybe not a text, maybe not a. It could have been someone walking down the hall and bumped into him and like, "Hey, motherfucker, you better watch out." Like I'm
Yeah.
the messenger and I'm
Yeah.
this and that. You know what I mean? I think he already got a message. I think that's it. I think he's done talking. I think that's
It's
like
the evil world
it's
we
like the
live
it's like the whistleblower thing, you know?
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm interested to see.
Who knows? Maybe in like 2 years we got like a book. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in like
That's
5
usually
years.
how it goes too.
Right? And then we'll never hear about him ever again.
Yeah.
Who knows though?
Who knows?
We'll see.
But speaking about people who are just speaking wild, speaking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to touch on this. I laughed when I first saw this.
Yep.
Alex Jones.
Wild.
You see how much he owes?
Yeah. Let's break this one down. Break it down.
Okay. You want me to? Or
You can break it down.
So Alex Jones, it's funny because I've watched a lot of his videos. I wasn't like, oh, like let me watch him every week type of deal, but I was dibbling and dabbling. Obviously, Joe Rogan, when he was on Joe Rogan a couple of times, really put him on the map for me. I knew about him before, but yeah, he speaks wild, speaks crazy. Obviously, the Sandy Hook shooting happened. You can't. There's no way around that, buddy. Like, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Your conspiracies are usually onto something, and it's something that you should think about. There are things that he says that are like, wow, like I should maybe dig deeper into this. But he also talks wild. He's a person who speaks with emotion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes the facts isn't all there, and he just goes on tangents. So that being said, he owes like $900 and something million to the families of Sandy Hook. And yeah,
it's the largest case ever of its kind.
Ever. And
I don't think there'll ever be something this large.
It's crazy because, first of all, you shouldn't be speaking crazy about families like that under a situation like that. But it's crazy too because it's also just words. And what did he actually?
Nah, but it's more than words.
What do you do? Break it down. Oh.
Well, obviously he had InfoWars. And on InfoWars,
he still has.
Well, he's all right. That's gonna file for bankruptcy any minute if it already hasn't.
Yeah, probably.
So he can, hold on to his assets, doesn't lose all that stuff. But so InfoWars was his media outlet company where he just was basically a talk show host and talked about a bunch of things that he believes in, and a lot of that was conspiracy theories. And one of those was obviously the Sandy Hook shooting.
Yep.
He believed it was all, a conspiracy. And with that created insane outrage with the people too, because a lot of people believe that. And that started to affect the lives of the ones who had, loved ones lost.
Yep.
Were really grieving.
Yep.
And it became to a point where even people were going up to their houses. People were like, I guess, protesting them and basically like kind of not believing anything about their lives, just thinking that they're actors, thinking that they are paid by the government and all this stuff. So that's, first of all, you're going through a traumatic experience, and now you have all these people who don't believe you and are doubting you and, keeping you up at night. It's ridiculous the way you can speak on people's name like that. So my personal opinion is it's not just words, because it started to affect them in the real world, like not just him spewing nonsense and never getting to them. Got to a point where people are outside their homes, people are, going up to them in public. That's aggressive.
I mean, death threats, a lot of shit.
Yeah, like that's excessive. So I think, it's valid. It's like we were mentioning before, there needs to be a line with this stuff. It's not, you can just say whatever you want, anytime you want, especially when you have an audience. That can really, really, really get serious. And I think it did. And I think the money that he owes, it's right.
I think all that money, though, I think he should have just spent time behind bars. Like, what can you really do? Can you really give 956
he can't.
million? Like, so just spend time behind bars.
So what's going to happen is he's going to file for bankruptcy for InfoWars. and then it's going to freeze all his assets, and then he's going to file bankruptcy as a human being, like as himself. It's going to freeze all his assets again, so no one can take anything from him. They can't take his house. They can't take his company. None of that. And he's going to have an appeal. That's most likely what's going to happen.
Oh.
And then he's going to appeal this, and he's going to say, oh, well, I never made that much money in my life. Like, I can't pay that back. It's going to go back and forth, back and forth. It's going to take years. And he's going to end up paying only, like, let's say maybe $200 million, if that. If that. So I get what you're saying. Maybe it is better that you just kind of shut him up for like 2 years or something. Maybe I don't know how long he would go to jail for that, but
I don't even know. You're clearly destroying lives, though.
Yeah, and like I'm saying, I don't think the families are ever going to see the money. Justice will never really be served because there are still people that are going to believe this, regardless of this case.
Yeah,
because the words and the ideas and the thoughts have been
thrown
out
dude,
there.
it's so easy to like just go on the rabbit hole on YouTube and just like start to believe.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
there's a lot of like deceiving videos, and people don't really dig deep and find real facts. And it's funny nowadays, it's actually harder to get real facts. It's like, it's weird, like to get the real answer, you have to like dig and also look at the side that you don't think is the truth, read what they have to say, and then have your own judgment, and then try to find the truth and like have your own judgment and see the silver lining. And unfortunately, a lot of people just believe that first headline. So
yeah, no. When I was younger, it's something I speak about a lot. When I was younger, I used to believe a lot in conspiracy theories. I used to like, diving into that. I was like, damn, like that's crazy. Like, can't believe the government's doing that, or I can't believe that was like planned.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't believe any of that. I can't believe that those are even thoughts in my mind. That's how I think outlandish a lot of these things are. Now we're gonna talk about like, aliens and whatever. Yeah, I believe in that kind of stuff. But like, even when I was younger, I remember watching the Sandy Hook videos. I remember watching like talking about the Christmas trees outside and like how they have the right number of students that passed away and all this like crazy stuff. And I remember like believing that for a little bit and thinking that was right.
Yeah, I remember seeing like,
it's gross.
Like there's family members out there who made like
websites, right?
But not websites, but like Facebook accounts
pages,
saying, like for like, like the loss of so and so, and can you help? Like
such
like,
bullshit.
So apparently, like days before the shooting actually happened. Like I remember watching that shit.
Yeah, me too.
And it's so sad thinking back, because I think I'm like you. I believed a little bit, and I'm really fortunate I didn't like go down the rabbit hole. And because these are real people, real feelings. This is something that really happened.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Alex Jones, you need to pay the price, and you need to learn from your actions.
Absolutely.
But I mean, the frogs are still gay. So
the what? The
it's
frogs?
It's an Alex Jones.
He thinks frogs are gay? I'm so confused.
Something in the water. You got to look it up. He thinks the frogs are gay. Yeah.
All right. Probably.
But yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of animals that go both ways.
Yeah.
Don't dolphins go both ways?
I don't know. All I know is though, don't touch them down there because they go crazy. I went on a family I went on the Disney cruise with my family. Went to like Nassau, Bahamas, and stuff like that. A couple places, and went to go see the dolphins. And we were all standing there, and the dolphin like comes by and like puts his belly up and like swims by you, and like you can put your hand down, but they're like, put your hand down, whatever, rub it across his belly, but stop at a certain point, because if you touch him down there, he's gonna think that something's happening and he's gonna hump you. And there's cases out there that dolphins have humped people to death.
What?
Yes, dude.
That's not funny at all, but I did not expect that to go there.
Yeah.
To death?
To death.
So they drown them, essentially.
So they pretty much like suffocate, drown, all that stuff.
What, dude?
So I remember doing that, and I like lightly put my hand on the dolphin, and I like stopped like way before, like I rubbed its chest, and I was like, all right, I'm good. Like
that's kind of wild.
I didn't want to like touch anywhere closer. Like,
damn, I did not know that.
Yeah, I remember the instructor being like, please don't touch them. Just like touch their chest and their belly, and that's it. Like don't. They're like, please.
Wow.
I mean, because come on, man. They're already like in clothes, and they're already like, let's treat them with a little respect, and like.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's my little story.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It was a great trip. It was a great trip.
I love the Bahamas.
Honestly, like, I didn't get to like walk in like the streets of Bahamas. I went to this little island
hmm
in Nassau, but beautiful place, beautiful vibes.
Beautiful.
I
Vibes.
wish I could go there. Let's take a trip there one day.
Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it. Like dead ass.
I mean, we have the access,
Exactly.
so
We
maybe
gotta
it can
do it.
happen.
We can do it. We can do it.
All right. Well, I think that's it, right?
Is that all we got?
I don't know. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, or that's all I had?
Yeah, that I think that's all. It was a great episode.
I honestly was happy to dabble on the Alex Jones thing.
Me too.
That's gonna turn some heads. That turned my head. I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
that's a lot of money.
960 million or whatever.
Yep.
Holy fuck. That's crazy.
All right. Well, I think that's it.
Great episode 4.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Yet another week, yet another episode.
Yep.
As always, this is your boy Trevor.
It's your boy Matty Ice.
And we are the Tell Us Camp podcast. Thank you guys. Tune in next week.
Love you. Peace.
Peace.